Hello, good morning. Today, 2022, August 15th, Monday. Today we have the character high. Let's see, where are we? We are here.
海咸核弹，林前宇翔。
We are going to start a new sentence, and it's a sentence about normally the nature of the earth, about geography, about sea, about river, and about some animals that's swimming, and that it's about some birds flying. So that it's a very useful sentences that to teach the Chinese students about the nature, and also learn some characters. Some of them can be quite complicated, like this, like that. But don't worry, we'll talk about it later. Hi, and that is a very useful noun. It is a noun that about a sea. So the Unicode, I wish you have observed also my yesterday video on using printing Unicode using Python language. Hi, that's a character, and that is hi, and this is very important. Here it's going down the first sound. Hi, 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 hi. That's the sound. The Mandarin. In Cantonese, it's easier. Hoi, hoi, and I will talk about the changing of sound in a minute, but it's not necessary for Cantonese. And you know, both the Korean and Japanese is different. Umi and Korean, hey, they're quite similar. For this time, Google Translate is better than the translation in the National Dictionary of Taiwan, because in this one they have very detailed explanation in Chinese about the Hai. For example, Nanhai, South Sea, Huanghai, Yellow Sea, Mediterranean Sea, 地中海, 海水, 青海, 中南海. Sometimes Chinese are not a very it's a culture that we don't distinguish something too much. Suppose we don't distinguish the mouse with a rat, we don't distinguish a crocodile with the alligator, and we don't distinguish between a gorilla and a chimpanzee. That is funny. And so sometimes we have the pool, a lake, sorry, not a pool, but a lake that we also call it the high, also call them the sea, so you have to be careful. For example, Qinghai is not a sea, it's just a big lake. And one very important meaning of hai, it also means group of people, a lot of people. A huohai, that means a big flame. A disaster we have with the hill fire, that is huohai, okay. A kuhai, that means you have a lot of a lot of bitterness. You have a very bad. And 学海, that means that there's learning, and there's too much learning. There's no end for learning, and so for everything very wide, we use high also. A sea high, that means the whole world. 九海, 塔海, okay. This means the high. Also, adjective means the big, something big, okay. But in English, they only mean the name high. Very seldom. Ocean, sea. What about big? Huge? No. So in this case, Google Translate is better for the time.
海
High, the ocean,
ocean,
but they also had explanation of huge. Ocean, sea, great number of people. High, but here you must put a noun 人海, man and sea together, then mean a great number of people. Doesn't mean that people are drowning in the sea, no. It means a great number of people, and it's called 人海. Okay. So at least they have this meaning. So that for that, I would say I would give a credit to Google Translate at the time. Normally, they are not so much better than the Taiwan National Dictionary, but this case is okay.
海
Hi.
水部
水部 that
气化
means here the
或
radical
石
means
化
water.
海
Seven stroke,
和
10 stroke,
海
high. Yeah, I forgot to talk about the high call. High call. Here I got it. I closed it too fast. Maybe no, not this one. Yes, high call. Yeah, this one. It's very important. Here we pronounce a high call. Now you see the pronunciation here. H-A-I. Now my mouse cannot put it here, but you see H-A-I K-O-U. If you pronounce according to this, it would be high call. That is very awkward. So there is a rule in Mandarin speaking that if you have the third sound together, then there is a change. So not high call, but high call. That you just change from high call, not high call. Okay. Although in the normal say high, although the sound is high, but when you combine with another character that is also of the third sound, you have to change it. Okay. But there's no problem for Cantonese, hoi, hao. Then the combination also hoi, hao. No need to change. But Mandarin, no. Okay, that I have to remember. That is a rule, almost unbreakable rule. When you have the two characters, both of the third sound, then the previous one, I mean the fourth, how to call it, the one before that, the last one, I don't know how to, my English is not too good. It means that the second last one, you have to change the sound from the third sound to high to the Anyway, that would it shouldn't be the first sound. Okay, high call. It become high call. Okay, that's it. And now come to this one. The scattered script. Here, come down here. There is no impossible to continue as one stroke. It's not possible. You have to separate the two. For the radical, the three dots become two dots. One here and that. And here one stroke for all. Okay. Actually, if you like this kind of calligraphy, you feel very some sense of pressure when you have finished all. If it's in line with the breathing, that will be very interesting and also healthy at all. Also, there are many forms, and we use Chinese. They use the letter, use the feather pen. The feather pen with ink. They're supposed to be very soft, but you can feel the strength, isn't it? So there is a saying that although that written by feather pen, but actually feel as strong as steel and iron. Okay, that is for those who are really good in calligraphy. Okay, thank you very much, and we'll talk to you about the next character tomorrow. Thank you. Have a nice day.